Hey, what's up everybody? Video 44 coming at you in another video. Alright, so Lakers, I haven't heard anything new. Of course, it's the off season, so you're gonna hear me say that a lot to start a lot of these videos. But just the same, our interest is still in the team, so we'll give you whatever little hints of words that are out there. We'll try to make something happen. But yeah, so JB Bickerstaff has been let go as the Cleveland Cavaliers coach after getting his team to the second round. I guess they didn't like how the team overall performed. Some of the issues with Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, I guess they thought he could be a solution to that. Maybe they weren't happy with that. I don't know what they weren't happy with. He was fired, and now the Cleveland Cavaliers are in a position to possibly snatch another one of these coaches on our list off the board. So it's the type of thing you got to expect. You know, you're not the only team that's firing coaches. So whatever your list would have it to be, chances are they got a list that's similar because they're a winning team. Unlike the Cleveland Cavaliers, who probably don't want to have nothing to do with some of the coaches. Charlotte Hornets, rather, who probably want to have nothing to do with the coaches that you're looking at because they have a different timeline. Cleveland's trying to win a championship right away, in theory, unless they do something crazy with their roster, which they may be forced to do in this situation. But one of either Darius Garland or Donovan Mitchell will still be there, and as a result, I think they'll want to make the playoffs and have a coach that can help them get there. So they're probably looking at some of the same coaches we are, man. Now, I don't know if JB Bickerstaff is now on the Lakers coaching list. I don't personally want us to hire a coach that was just fired, probably fired for some reason. Us picking him up right after that, I don't think it's ever really something that I'm going to be open to be honest with you. I think the Lakers know who they want. I think they know they want JJ Redick. They're just trying to do their due diligence and bringing in everybody so that they can look like they are doing just that. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure JJ Redick probably all but has the job. And I think most people would be very surprised if the Lakers don't hire him. So what could get in the way of that is maybe Cleveland hiring him themselves. And I wonder how bad he wants the Laker job. Because it's been reported that he voted for LeBron James to be on the third All-NBA team. He didn't put Anthony Davis on any of his NBA defensive teams. And that doesn't sound like a guy who's exactly trying to kiss tail to get a job. That's what I will say. It don't look like he's trying to do everything he needs to do to make them guys feel like he believes in them. You know, but you can look at it a lot of different ways. Another way to look at it is to say, you know what? I don't believe they were at their best under Darvin Ham. And so I'm being honest about that. Now I can come in and bring them to that level. You know, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's kind of the message he wants to send. But whatever it is, it don't sit right with Anthony Davis, I'm sure, who I don't know how many more years he's going to have playing at this level when he has a chance to be Defensive Player of the Year or at least make an all-defensive team. And the guy that you want to bring in to coach him didn't believe that he should be there. So, and then LeBron James, I think everybody agrees. I think it's pretty much unanimous in most cases with the fans that LeBron James should have been at least second-team All-NBA. Kawhi Leonard ass should be down in the thirds. I mean, come on, man. It's not even. That was just disrespect on the voters' parts. Putting Kawhi Leonard above LeBron James, that's craziness. That's absolutely. That should never happen. So that's what I think of that, and I think the new potential coach, could potentially have been a big part of the problem there, voting that way. So if that's how you feel about the guys who are bringing you to coach, then how bad do you really want the job is the question I have. Like, are you trying to sabotage this process because you see it the same way I do, as a job that probably shouldn't be a job that a guy like you should take without any experience? When they talking about stupid stuff like they expect you to be the next Pat Riley, it just, you know what I mean? That already sets you up in this position and not really feel all that confident this job is going to be something you can succeed in. So maybe he's trying to sabotage this because he sees it the same way a lot of us do. And you know, good for him if that's what he's doing. Honestly, I don't think he should take the job. So whatever the case may be, man, that's the news that I'm hearing right now. That's the latest. Nothing newer than that in regards to players and candidates. A lot of talking heads are talking about hypothetical things, what the roster could look like. People are talking about revisionist history. I saw one publication tell us about a trade with D'Angelo Russell that didn't happen. That's the kind of talking points that you're going to hear on a lot of Laker talk situations right now. So for me, I don't do that. I can tell y'all that I'm paying attention to the draft. And I think it's a good chance we get the 17th overall pick, even though a lot of mocks are still having it so that pick goes to New Orleans. I don't think New Orleans is going to actually take that pick this season. I think it's a damn good chance they let us have that. In fact, I think it makes more sense for them to let us have that. And if they don't let us have that, I'll be happy. So, because we'll get our pick next year. And of course, that's a better year for drafts. Our team will likely be a little worse. So you'll probably want that pick next season. So I think New Orleans will probably want that pick next season too. So I think it's probably all but ours that we get number 17. And I think you should go center there. I've yet to do homework on some of the wings. I think wings and guards are probably overall more valuable positions in general. And when you pick up a center that can only run and jump and block shots and rebound, you leave a lot of potential good stuff on the table. So I think that's something that really has to be considered. I'm hearing guys like Hunter Tyson, Tristan De Silva. Those are some of the names that are starting to pop up on mock drafts. I've yet to do homework on these guys. I don't know what they can do. But like that's what I'm hearing in regards to what a lot of people think we'll do. And so I'll do homework on those guys now, going forward, after already doing homework on the centers. And that's kind of how I'm playing it. I don't think we should trade that trade just to get a superstar, trade that pick just to get a superstar. I really don't. As you guys already know, I think there's a position of need that we need to address. And I think that the ability to address that need is in this draft. So while we're trying to get a superstar that, to be honest with you, I don't know that we can win with any damn way. Why don't we try to continue to build rookie contracts that are inexpensive to fill needs for our roster, instead of trying to overpay for a guy like Jonas Valanciunas, who probably ain't going to play with 40 games a season and probably not very high level. He's going to be on the bench a good majority of the time, I promise. That's what people need to understand about Valanciunas. Whatever your vision for Valanciunas is, just erase that and put him on the bench a good majority of the season, because that's exactly where he's going to be from there on out. So I'm not paying no mid-level exception for a guy that I know the coach ain't going to play. That's just stupid. Get a guy that you at that position that's going to be state-of-the-art, brand new and improved young player that you can have for many years to come, or you could play up his value and trade him next season, because everybody needs a center. So that's my thinking, man. I don't know if you reach for a player at that position and leave good players of value in that position just to take a center. Maybe you do take a Tristan De Silva and then trade down or something like that. But whatever the case may be, the Los Angeles Lakers do need to address the center position, probably more than anything else they need to address. And so, however they go about doing that, I think it should be a rookie contract playing that position, because at the end of the day, you really don't have a lot of great centers out there. And as a result, when you look at a draft, the half of the first round is centers, or a good third of the first round rather is centers. That's your solution. You don't trade away your pick, bring in a point guard, and then stifle around from a bunch of role-playing centers that ain't really going to help you. You take a new state-of-the-art center. That's your solution. So I would be very disappointed if the Lakers don't use 17 or trade down to address that issue. And that's pretty much my point of view on that. I just think anything else is just kind of reaching for the stars and coming up with an incomplete basketball team with 3 stars on it. Asking guys like Valanciunas to play 30-plus minutes when they're really not capable of doing that anymore. You're going to bring in your Marcus Morris and stuff like that. I'm cool, bro. I'm telling y'all, I'm cool on some of these role players that are going to be forced upon our roster if we do this 3-star model build. You're going to be forced to take on, Ty Jerome type players that I don't have any use for on my roster at all, just so I could put a Donovan Mitchell or a Darius Garland next to Anthony Davis and LeBron James. And I was listening to a quote LeBron said. He said, you need stars to win championships. We have stars. We got you. We got Anthony Davis. If that ain't enough, then we need to replace you and Anthony Davis with the right stars that'll help us win. We don't need to add a third star model, have an incomplete team where we filling in rosters of role players that suck, guys that have been in the league for 100 years averaging 5 points, just so that we can fill out a roster so you can play with some star that's ultimately supposed to do more so that you can do less. That is stupid. I'm not managing my basketball team that way if I got a choice. I'm not doing that. If LeBron James can't be that star, then he needs to either give back the money, you understand what I'm saying? Sign for a deal that'll be representative what it is he's expected to do on the basketball floor, or go somewhere where they don't have that problem. Go somewhere where they already got their superstar on a rookie damn contract like the San Antonio Spurs. That's LeBron's solution, not trying to force the Lakers into mortgaging all of our picks so that he can play with some dude that's going to do the job he's supposed to be doing and he get all the damn credit. I'm over that. I don't think it's going to win. The only time we did win is when we had the 2-star model with a bunch of good defensive players in size. That's what helped you win. Not adding a third fall guy to your trio so that y'all can blame him for why y'all can't do it. Sick of this nonsense. I'm tired of it, bro. Anthony Davis did not make me unhappy. I'd hate to rope him up in that nonsense. I really think he was excellent last year, and I expect him to be excellent this year. But how many games is he going to play? What kind of offseason is he going to have after playing in the Olympics instead of resting? So these are the type of things I just have to wonder. Is he going to come in better shape or worse? And if he comes in better shape, then we're in the right track. If he comes in worse shape, or if he's coming off of an injury or something like that in the Olympics, then we already setting ourselves up for failure. And you think a second star is going to help, a third star is going to help you with that when your role players are as good as me? That's going to always be my point of view until I hear the Lakers rumored to doing something like trading LeBron James for picks. Until I hear that, I'm always going to assume that we're going to have some Ty Jeromes on our roster, man. We're going to have some DJ Augustines on this roster, bro. It is what it is. So that's why I'm like, yo, man, I'm not impressed with none of these rumors. I'm not moved by any of this crap I'm hearing because I think it's all a poison pill that's going to leave us, at best, out in the second round. And if y'all rooting for that, if that's what y'all reaching for, you better look over at Boston and see where they at right now, because they're well on their way to the NBA Finals, and they're likely going to get number 18 this season. While y'all playing around with stuff that ain't going to get you good enough to be up there with them, they may ring off another 2 championships. Because the East is going to suck just as bad next year, and they're going to be just as good as they are right now, if not better. So that's what I want to say to people, man. We're behind. If this plays out the way it looks like it's going to play, we're behind the Celtics in championships. And my friends, that ain't good enough. That ain't good enough. And no 3-star broken basketball team model with one of them stars eating up half the cap at 40 years old won't get you where you want to go. I don't give a damn who sells you that nonsense. You're the Brooklyn Nets, you're the Phoenix Suns. And I'm telling you, you see where they at. You see how that came of them. What came of them for doing that. I'm not signing up for that, not if I got any sense. So, that's what I'm telling all of you guys, man. Let's be a little smarter than just, 3 stars, we can win. Nah, that's stupid. If one of your stars is telling you that he needs another star on top of Anthony damn Davis in order to get him over the hump, he ain't the guy anymore, man. If you can't do the job, brother, you ain't the guy. I don't give a damn about none of this anymore. I'm telling you. I'm not nice. My team is about to put me in a hole that I'm going to have bad basketball to watch for 7 years, bro. Well into my 40s. This roster is going to suck because people don't know how to make it good. Because people don't understand what a poison pill is and are willing to swallow it. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not signing up for that willingly. You're going to hear my voice talking against this nonsense. No 3-star model, no any star model. Give me 100 picks. I'm the Los Angeles Lakers. The stars will come with the sunshine, man. I just need to make my team attractive enough to attract them. That's literally all Jimmy's responsibility is from here on out. I just wish he understood that. BDF 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.